Hi, and welcome to part 2 of my update. This is a follow-up from just part 1 there that I was showing off my winnings from the amazing Rob over at Black Star Vinyl from his contest. This is what else I've gathered in. So I was a couple of cassettes I grabbed from eBay. I had bought a couple of CDs of this guy before, actually. In fact, I think it was the 2 Def Leppard ones that I showed fairly recently, On Through the Night, High and Dry. Got the pair of them for £5. Well, I got another pair of them, as I saw he'd listed some more. And these are what they are. Now, I know there's a great deal of love and affection, I think, on in and around the vinyl community certainly for this one, the first Badlands self-titled, and I think some people are kind of fond of the second one as well, which is Voodoo Highway. It's a bit dark to kind of see everything, but with the glare, etc. But this chap on eBay was selling both of these as a set for £3, and I put in a bid, and lo and behold, I won it because nobody else bid. So £1.50 each. And I thought, well, I'd never heard these albums before. I know who Jakey Lee is, because I know he's the guitar man behind a lot of this music. It was produced. Yeah, the first one is produced by Paul O'Neill and Badlands. The second one here is by Jakey Lee. So, but they're in fantastic condition as well. I just played this one last night. So we're on Titanium Atlantic Records. And this one, obviously, it's 1989. Now, I know there's something about these, why they're a bit hard to get a hold of, and can be dear on vinyl, because there's something about how they're never going to be reissued. I can't really remember what the deal is behind that, because I don't really know much about them, but anyway, I saw these and I thought, well, I might as well just grab the cassettes, that way I've got them and I can get a chance to listen. So there's the inner thing, you've got the track listings and some thank yous there on self-titled. And Voodoo Highway, I haven't listened to this one yet. Again, it's on Atlantic Titanium. The cassette is pretty much more or less identical. And again, the inlay card. And this one you've got a picture of the band members. And what is that? Start of the track listing, more track listing, and again, thank yous and some details on here. So this one was this the following year? What year was this one? A couple of years later, 1991 was Voodoo Highway. So yeah, I've still to listen to him. So I was pretty chuffed with getting them for what I would term as a bargain, really. So that is the 2 Badlands albums. I don't know if they ever did any more, or if it was just the 2 albums that came for these guys. Somebody can maybe let me know in the comments. I got a CD as well. I could have got this direct from Nuclear Blast, but it was actually cheaper through a seller on Amazon. Actually, it was a third-party seller, so it's coming from Germany. But I was after this, another Blind Guardian. So this is my second Blind Guardian album, and it's A Twist in the Myth. This one was 2006, this came out. So this is an original pressing, because it comes with the original hype sticker saying the new album includes media player with video clip, Another Stranger Me. And hopefully if they decide they're going to reissue this album, I'll maybe grab a copy of it on vinyl, because to get this on vinyl at the moment is really expensive, and so I won't be. So the CD will do very nicely. And again, you've got a newsletter thing from Nuclear Blast from fall 2006, autumn 2006. So I love the CD, that's quality. That's what you call a couple of sets of sharp teeth, I would say there. And under it you've got the band. And the booklet. Interestingly enough, in the Nuclear Blast merchandise thingy, you could have entered a competition to win a Gibson Les Paul Studio, which if it was current I might have done that. And on the front they're also advertising Gotthard's Made in Switzerland DVD. Excellent stuff. But Blind Guardian booklet again, track listing, and it's got just, you know, the general, the lyrics, pictures of the band. Very good stuff, plenty to read about in here, and obviously it's got details on the band and thank yous, etc. at the back. There we have it. So I'm looking forward to listening to this as well. That was the other CD. That's the only CD I've got at the moment in my update. The other 3, I think it is, 4 actually, are more records that I have went ahead and ordered. This is a reissue as well. I didn't realise the original of this album actually came out in 1986. But this, again, it's the first I've had from this band, and it's Fifth Angel, and they're self-titled, I think it was their debut, is it? So this reissue comes on Metal Blade Records, and it's in a nice, pretty cool artwork as well. You get a nice inner sheet with a bit of history about the band here, and lyrics, band images, which will be from back in the day, and you have the rest of the lyrics and thank yous and a bit of more information about back in the day, appearing in the press, etc. So, and that's kind of good quality paper as well. This came in a polyline sleeve, and it's on 180 gram. That's your side one there with the custom label, and side 2 is also custom label, but it's just, see, there is a, it's just getting it right. You can't really see because of the brightness there, but there is a kind of I'm wanting it to show up. Anyway, there's a kind of a, there it is if I put it in close enough. There's an image, obviously, of the what looks like a kind of Pegasus. Is that what you call the horse with the wings? So, yeah, so that's Fifth Angel from 1986, reissue. Really good stuff. I'll sort that out later. Is that all? Oh yeah, there was another thing. That's why I can't get this in. Forgot this, the Metal Blade one. The hype sticker said strictly limited edition, by the way, but you also get a poster as well, which I'm not going to open out, but it opens quite large out into the album artwork, so pretty cool as well if you want to put the posters up. So I thought that was a nice presentation there. Next up, this is another band that I thought sounded really good. I was checking them out on YouTube. Don't know anything about them, but I like the sound, and this is Ambush. And their album Desecrator. Again, it's got pretty snazzy artwork, I think. Interesting stuff. And these guys are on High Roller Records, so I got this in at the same time as the Blazing Stone. Again, it's got a nice stiff card sleeve. I think Ambush, I could be wrong, but I think they're from Sweden. However, don't quote me on that. I know they're European, I think they're Scandinavian, but as I say, I'm not 100%. So again, High Roller, I've got another of theirs, and again, this is like a card sheet, but you get a nice image of the band and a bit of details there. Just trying to see, it says Pama Studios, but it doesn't say where exactly it was recorded at. But some of the names sound kind of certainly Swedish or Norwegian, something like that anyway. And on this side you've got the lyrics, and again with High Roller they enclose a nice handy reference sheet of pretty much everything that's on the High Roller record label, which is nice. And this also came in a polylined, and it's on a lovely, they call it electric blue in the description, so it's kind of like a nice light sky blue, and you've got your custom label, and on that side you've got the track listings for both. The sun's going down outside, that's why it's a little bit less bright, but I mean, I just love the colour of this. This is wonderful. I don't have this shade of blue, well I do now. So again, that was another one I was thrilled to bits to get. So that's Ambush, another band to check out if you're kind of into the sort of melodic hard rock kind of stuff. I think, I don't know, maybe slight touch of power metal, I'm not 100% sure. Next one up, again, I don't know a lot about them, but I just recently heard Darcy at Six Strings Nine Lives mention this band, Striker. So all I know is they're Canadian and they write and record some really good music. This album is their 2018 issue. Yeah, this came out in 2018, this one, which is Play to Win. And it's really, really, really good. I thoroughly enjoy this. I love the entire side one. It's really good. It's kind of like a feel-good hard rock, heavy metal, kind of the new wave of traditional or British heavy metal kind of style, if you like. And I think the artwork's pretty cool in this as well. So this one is on Record Breaking Records, and it's also been funded by Factor, which is the Government of Canada and Canada's private radio broadcasters. So it's kind of like some organisation that supports up-and-coming bands, I guess, which is pretty cool. And again, this is presented really nicely. You get this nice image, kind of like arty style image of the band members here. Tells you who the band members are down here. There's a chap in the band who I think is the bass player, and his name is William Wallace. I'm thinking, oh well, does he have Scottish relatives perhaps? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And you've got the lyrics on that side. It came in a plain sleeve, and this one is just on black vinyl, but it is, it's 180 gram, I think, as well. Yep. So again, this is another really good, enjoyable band. Another one to check out. They seem to have 2 or 3 records out. I'm not sure if they're all full-length albums or EPs, but this is a full-length album. So So yep, I would recommend Striker. Bear with me. I just kind of like to put them away if I can, but sometimes. And the last one I got, again another band which I've just newly discovered via YouTube, is Visigoth. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but it's like Visigoth. The Remnant King. I think this is their debut. These guys are from America. And again, these are also on Metal Blade. And this is a double album. It's on a gatefold. You have the lyrics inside here, which is the writing is, the text is in gold. And both records on here as well. They came in poly sleeves, 180 gram vinyl. There we are. Now, I think as well, yeah, this one, as well as the lyric sheets, you also got, this is a poster as well, so you open it out and it's a big Visigoth, it's not exactly the same artwork as this, but it's kind of similar. And yeah, the hype sticker says 2 LPs on 180 gram black vinyl plus giant poster, and it says the furious debut by the epic heavy metal outfit from Salt Lake City in Utah. So that's where their guys are from. However, there is a slight disappointment for me with this. It contains just 9 tracks split over 4 sides, which means you've got 2 songs. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. You've got 2 songs on 3 sides and 3 sides on side 3 as it happens. Plus, it plays at 45 RPM because, you know, there's so much space. And I personally think that's a bit of a waste of time. There was no real need to have it on double LP. So I'm not really sure why they did that, to be honest. But yeah, and it doesn't seem to state anywhere specifically that you play this at 45 RPM, because I started off playing it at 33 and it just sounded a bit very deep and slow and odd. But nonetheless, the music's very good. I quite enjoy this as well. So I'll be keeping my eye on this band as to what other stuff they do as well. So that's a bunch of new bands to me there. And that is it for now. So thanks for watching. If anyone's got any comments about any of these bands, you know, let me know. Badlands or Blind Guardian or Fifth Angel, Ambush, Striker and Visigoth. And I'll catch you in another video. Bye just now.